Hey, Roger here, and I want to make an observation, and I want to tell you how I process this and what I do. The observation is everything I want in life, everything that you want in life, is lying just on the other side of the things that we don't want to do. Like the things that we really want in life, we don't have them because we're unwilling to do the things that we don't want to do. So they're sitting over there waiting for us to come grab them. So if that is true, and I found that to be 100% true in my life, the challenge becomes, how do we get ourselves to do those things that we don't want to do? And I think one big thing that I have done, and I think a lot of people do, is we hide behind our giant lists. We have these huge to-do lists. It's very easy for none of the items to really stand out. They all look about the same. We mix the A's and the C's and the B's together, and we can go from day to day and just push these items forward, next day, next day, next day, and things don't get done. We've got to be able to draw focus on one thing. Somehow we've got to trick our minds into dealing with that one thing and not looking at the rest of the list, not going to the easiest thing, but making ourselves do the hardest thing. Now, this is a little technique that I have used recently, and it seems to really be working well. This rule of three. For some reason, three things is a lot less stressful than having a list of 10 things. It just is. So make your big list. That's the right thing to do. Get everything in front of you of things that need to be done, but then only pick three. Now, it's best to pick three things that you don't want to do, because those are, like I said at the beginning, those are the things that are going to move us forward. If we keep picking things to do that we don't want to do, we're going to get a lot closer to our success a lot faster. So first of all, make your big list. Then pick three things that you don't want to do. Don't worry about getting them in priority order. You can wear yourself out prioritizing things. Just at that point, just pick the first thing and block out the other two. So now we only have one thing we're focusing on, and don't do the other two until you've done that one and it is complete. Whatever that first item is that you don't want to do, block out everything else. Don't give yourself an escape route, but do that thing until it's complete, and then move on to the second thing. Do that thing until it's complete, and then move on to the third thing, and do exactly the same thing. Keep in mind, we're doing things that we don't want to do, so we got to make it very clear, and we got to make it inescapable. And by doing that, by narrowing it down to one thing that we're going to do until finished, making that list tiny, three, and then finally making it even tinier at one, we're going to do that. But that's the reason we don't accomplish all these things, is because our lists are giant and it's easy to hide behind them. So we need to narrow them down until there's only one thing, and that thing is something we don't really want to do today. Think about that and let me know in the comments how that's working for you. Try it. Try these things that I'm telling you. You don't have to make them your mantra or make it something you're living by, but give it a try and see if it works. Try it on in the dressing room of life. Try it on. If it fits and you like it, keep doing it. Take care.